Hi, guys. This is Dave back with BTM Reviews. And I really struggled with deciding to make a video on this because it's Eric and Az. And if you find them as boring as I do, it might be a hard watch. But I just had to make some comments about what these two guys are talking about. Again, I don't really care that much about Az's opinion on stuff because he's not, a guy that's representing a multi-million-dollar comic book company. He's just a fan of comics, so he says, but he's also not an honest player, and we'll see that in this video. But Az actually starts this video off nicely by complimenting Marvel, which I didn't think we'd ever hear again out of these guys. But it doesn't stay positive at all for long. So we'll get into this. So here we go with Az and Eric. And the name of the video was This Made Out of Spite? Whamen of Marvel. It's a Gail Simone thing. Apparently she's the most hated comic book creator ever, so we'll see.
Pick me up.
The new.
I do like myself some J. Scott Campbell, so I had to pick, and I picked up Ultimate Spy #1. Okay, ready?
Did you get the order? I'm sorry if I missed it, or did you go to the one comic shop that's still around?
Oh no, I had to order.
Did you hear Eric? Did you get to order it? Did you have to order it online? Or did you buy it from the one comic book store that's still open? Imagine that. Says the guy who has never sold a book anywhere than online or at a comic book show. If the internet didn't exist to sell his books, he would have no business. So, yeah, dude, why don't you shut the fuck up about that? Because you look ridiculous. It's a dumb thing to say.
Well, this online because they're all closed. Thank you, Dave from Swindon, for selling that.
I can buy toilet paper at Amazon and have it delivered to my house too. Does that make it's? I mean, look, guys, I know comic book stores have been failing and all that good stuff, but I can't buy physical media at Best Buy anymore either. They took that out of the stores. No Blu-rays, no 4Ks, nothing. Whatever's left is on the shelf is all that's ever going to be there. So maybe they know something we don't. Maybe there's a reason all these companies are laying off 800 to 1,200 people at a time across the board. So I don't know, but Eric bitching or trying to crack fun on Marvel because there's no comic book store in Northern England for Az to buy something at. He should be happy he could get it online because he said he liked the book.
To me, appreciate you. Ready? Enjoyed it.
Okay.
I thought it was really good bit of world building in that first issue.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, are Marvel looking to try and actually get sales of comics?
Yeah.
Taking Peter away from this fucking purgatory that he's in.
He's been.
That was a nice thing for him to say, right? Really good piece of world building. Getting Peter out of the purgatory that he's been in. That's great. So let's keep it positive, right? Let's talk about the book that you like. Can we do that?
In the universe, and put him in a completely different Peter with Mary Jane, with 2 kids, family man. So I'm thinking, maybe Marvel are on a warpath to get some sales. Then I saw this. What happens when Gail Simone,
our good friend Dick Dixon?
Yeah.
So he's talking about the author Rich Johnston. So that's interesting. I mean, I don't know enough about the guy, but apparently he's bad enough for Eric to have a nickname for him, Dick Dixon. So he must be a terrible guy. You guys tell me. I'm just a fan. I don't know enough about the comic book journalism world. I know that Gail Simone's got a terrible reputation when I hear all of the fellowship talk about her. So she must be terrible. And she probably is. I mean, I've never heard Ethan say anything positive about her that I can recall. So, so they're going to talk about this book that he's created. So, again, this is Eric doing what Eric does.
Yeah. Gets rid of Women of Marvel. One of the most talentless people in the industry. So look at this.
Man, that's such a hyperbolic statement. I mean, look who he's sitting with. Literally, guys. He's sitting with Eric July. Has he shown us any comic book writing talent? Has he? No. What's Az talking about? But Az is such a real honest player here. Watch how he reads this shit.
And now we will see a world without females.
Should have just had a mutant just say no more.
Look
more
at this.
females.
Same old Wolverine.
No more Whamens.
No one and Gambit. That's meant to be A-Force, but there's nobody there because all the women have gone. Think of it. Kitty Pryde never existed, so the world got hit by a planet-sized bullet. Dark Phoenix never existed, so a planet of broccoli people survives.
Okay. So he's going to do that for all these panels. I'm still looking for the video where he's read Alpha Core or any of the ISOM books this way, or anyway, and given, his real feedback, not his fake feedback that he's, excited for Yaira because they seem like completely different characters from everybody else in ISOM. I don't really want to hear him read very over the top, and then Eric laughing at it because it's so funny. Let's see if we got anything here.
You still haven't said why, Mitigator. I've been online a lot late.
No, nothing yet.
Like,
I'm listening.
Where do I start?
Yeah.
What?
At the very beginning.
Where does Eric?
What do I start? Okay. So, Women of Marvel, right? This is so Gail Simone. This is hers. Okay, so Gail Simone's writing it, right?
So, yeah, another artist trying to do a job, but he's not detracting. He's being honest.
We got that.
So it's Eric just being an honest player. We shall continue.
Oh no!
Legendary.
Okay.
Why is Az?
So
why is Az laughing? What has he ever written? What's Az ever written? I mean, the guy's, yes, he's being hyperbolic in the article. Gail Simone isn't legendary unless she's legendary to that other side of the aisle, the SJWs or whatever. But Eric's not legendary. He's not the Black Stan Lee of anything.
Underlined by T says published today. Today is Wednesday. He says some people don't seem to like prominent women in Marvel comic book titles. Hence why we get a new supervillain, the Mitigator.
And that's a terrible article. We don't have problem with strong female leads. They just have to be good characters, not just characters because they're female. It's a ridiculous thing. There's stuff we like that has female, but we're more interested in what the dudes can do, to be honest.
Gail Simone, some other chicks who basically does that to the Marvel universe. So, and I'm asking this genuinely because I don't really know if you cannot tell me. I mean, you could, I believe it, but it would be so unreal in the same respects that Marvel, there's no way that do we have anything from Gail, like as far as the pitch on this?
I wonder why they cut that. Why did they cut that out? Oh man, I got to find the full version. They didn't let him complete his thought. That's weird. Huh. Must have been another Ericism. Yeah, I'm sure he finished that sentence off strong, and they didn't want him to look too smart for us.
I'm curious as to, I see what he's saying, and generally with guys like Dick Dixon, or maybe I don't know if he got early access to this. I have no idea, because he's just not publishing this. But I wonder if that was what they were telling in the angle that they were telling or trying to sell this to CBRs of the world, that hey, our influence. I mean, I guess technically I don't have to guess because of that line about hey, I was online type shit, right? That kind of gives it away, right? But surely there's nothing that we have of them actually just explicitly stating that this fake ass narrative was what influenced Women of Marvel #1. There's no fucking way. There's no way that they would like say that.
Why wouldn't they? They're very arrogant. They don't care about the customer. You guys even know that much. That Marvel and DC, they're into a whole different agenda than selling good books. Currently, I mean, except I guess the new Spider-Man.
I hear what you're saying.
No way.
I want to raise you Marvel Comics.
So again, they cut off what Az was saying. So I wonder what it was. What did he raise him?
Trailer in the chat.
What?
Someone said there's a minute-long trailer. I don't know if it's in here.
Well,
I'm not watching no trailer of this shit. What do they got to say here?
Can't write to save a fucking shit. Member of the Whisper Network.
She can't write worth a shit, and she's part of the Whisper Network. Wow. Again, is he talking about Gail or is he talking about Eric? Because he can't write for shit, and he's got his little cronies out there doing his Whisper Network shit, he's sending out night letters to people saying, hey man, get on my side or I'll sick my people on you. So that's a thing. It's very interesting that's what Az thinks about Gail, but he doesn't say anything about his bud, who he can see the evidence.
So she's with a gaggle of other absolute fucking see you next Tuesdays. Marvel are full of cockle.
Man, I just feel like the Fellowship has turned into a bunch of CNX Tuesdays. I mean, it's turning in on itself bad. And, you see Az on Twitter, he gets all pissy about everybody. Gary's, he's angrier than I thought when I see his Twitter. I'm like, damn, dude. And if you really watch his videos, he's the most direct, hate-filled of them all. Gary is. He is brutal, but he does it well, so it doesn't seem like it. But if you listen, he is like tough on shit. But he hasn't been tough on any of the Rippaverse stuff. He just said buy it. He's never told us what he thinks of it as a story and a Rippaverse.
Who give absolute people like that work. And this ain't gonna.
Oh, but Eric gives the fucking Saska sisters work, who worked at Marvel. So what are you talking about, dude? That's bullshit. The Saska sisters are the most disgusting set of twins I've ever heard of or seen in my life. They are gross. And he's going to sit here and talk about this shit? I don't know if Gail Simone's had sex with her sister on camera and threw up on each other and drank their piss. The fuck is he talking about?
Shit.
Oh man, there's no way, man.
Way.
There's no fucking way.
Way.
Eric, you hired the Saska sisters. Yeah, there's a way. There's
that
a way.
bit about Saskas. I love this. They highlight Black Widow here.
The Saskas will love this. Oh, is that all he's got on his mind? Is two devil worshipping see you next Tuesdays that are now, sending out religious captions on Twitter. You're so fucking fake. And these two idiots fall for it.
But what and why? Like,
why? Why are you
okay? So they have all these other.
Why are you making Horseman, Eric? Why? Why are you making Gooding? Why is that a book that you're coming out with?
Creative. So I guess it's something. So they're gonna. So is this gonna be like a limited series? Because I see they got number one.
I think it's a one shot.
Oh, well, who are all these other fucking people?
Oh,
like they name like
who are all these people that work in Eric's warehouse all day? What are they doing? Are they just moving boxes from one rack to the other so they can look like they're busy? What are they doing? Why does he need all those people in his warehouse?
Fucking 9 people outside of Gail. So it's an anthology. Okay, so I got you. So it is a one shot. Okay, so okay, I got it.
Look,
I got it. Okay,
look. You can see a few examples. I'll open that another tab. Oh yeah, people. Right. Apparently, people are mad because Kitty Pryde and Rogue are going to be leading X-Men teams again. Apparently, people are mad about that. Do you know how many people are mad about that?
3.
I haven't seen them. Have you?
No.
There's no way, bro.
You see how bad they are together, guys? They're so boring.
Of course, Dick Dixon would say that. He's not a fan of us. The only time he's ever covered the Rippaverse, this supposed big journalist is on a hit piece.
That's because you're not a big comic book company, Eric. You're the Rippaverse. Rich Johnston doesn't give a shit about you, but he'll throw some shade on you because he can. But he don't care about your comic book. He don't care about your stupid campaigns. He could care less. So was it a hit piece or was it just his opinion of what you're selling? I think it's a fair question. Anyway, these two idiots, get off my screen. They're stupid. And I'm sorry if I bored you guys. I was halfway bored through that, but I had to do it because just the more anybody can see these two guys, the more you can see just how hypocritical they are. Az is going to bitch about Gail Simone and how he's a terrible person. When Eric hires the Saska twins, give me a break, dude. You've got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding. That is a terrible, terrible look. But he's so blinded. You know, they said he was handsome one day, and I think he just lost his shit. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this off. I think you've had enough. I've had enough. Please like and subscribe, share, leave a comment. I appreciate it. And we will talk to you soon. See ya.